Over my junior fall semester, I decided to study abroad in Prague. I visited over 9 countries and 15 cities, and I vlogged each one along the way. This is the vlog where I moved across the world to Prague. As I left from JFK, I was so nervous I was sick to my stomach. This was the first time I traveled by myself and also the first time I was going somewhere I didn't know the language or culture. I got on the plane and was surprised that they already gave out pillows and blankets. The plane was a lot bigger than I expected, but I was glad to be in the window seat. We took off around sunset and they gave pasta for dinner. I watched a movie and tried sleeping, but was way too nervous to fall asleep. The sun began to rise and they gave sandwiches for breakfast. I landed in Frankfurt for my layover and was so overwhelmed that I was here. Hi, I just made it to Germany. I'm so tired. It took me forever to get from the plane to my gate, but I'm so excited to be here. I'm having such a surreal moment because I've always wanted to come to Europe and I'm finally here. But I'm really excited. I have one more flight until I'm in Prague, which is only an hour flight, so it's not that bad. I'll be there soon. I boarded my next flight and knocked out for the next hour. When I landed in Prague, I got my luggage from baggage claim and was greeted by the NYU Prague RAs. We first drove to the first dorm to drop off some of the other people that would be living there, and then we got dropped off at my dorm. So I have just made it to my dorm. I love this dorm, it's super nice. Yeah, I've also made it in Prague, which is so cool. We drove around the city a little bit and got to see it, and we're gonna take a little walking tour tonight so I can see even more in depth, which I'm super excited about. This is like an incredibly nice kitchen and everything is just so nice. But yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I was actually very surprised by how nice this dorm is. When you first walk in, there's the entrance and then you turn to the bathroom. When you keep walking is the window, our trash cans, and the dining room table. We have our kitchen and couch and 2 double doors to our room. I'm in a triple and was the second person to get here, so I chose desk and bed in the middle of the room. Later that night, we decided to go out, and to be honest, I was kind of just following everyone and didn't know where I was, but was pleasantly surprised when we walked by Old Town Square and St. Charles Bridge. It is day 2 of being in Prague. I'm whispering because my roommates are still sleeping. They just got back for breakfast. But yeah, today is going to be our first day of orientation. So at 11:30 we have our floor meeting. I might go back to sleep because I'm very jet lagged. Today they scheduled us for walking tours. We walked so much, but I was able to see a lot. After lunch, we went to the NYU Prague building and had a brief in-person orientation, and later we had an online orientation. I had no idea where to eat, so I went to a place recommended by my RA down the block and got some pad thai. I still needed to figure out food, so I went to the grocery store, and it was by far the most overwhelming experience. Most of the foods were so different and looked so different as well that I just did not know what to do or what to get. But I was able to figure it out, and when I left, there was this beautiful sunset. Hi, you can like barely see me because it was super dark, and it's almost quiet hours. I don't know if you can hear someone playing the piano right now. It's pretty much the end of the day. I just got back from grocery shopping, which was like the most overwhelming experience I've had so far. Yeah, today was a pretty fun day in the city, but a bit overwhelming, but I had fun. As soon as I was going to sleep, the lounge ended up getting busy, so I stayed for a little bit and painted with everyone before going down to my room. The next day, we had our intro to Czech class, got baguette sandwiches, and then sat in another classroom for our Czech history class. Thankfully, our professor decided to take us on a history walking tour instead, so we weren't stuck inside all day. After orientation, we went out for snacks and drinks, and I went to buy an outlet converter because it completely slipped my mind when packing. Hello, so I am back in my dorm. It's about like 8 o'clock at night. I am so tired. Yeah, I'm honestly just gonna chill for the rest of the night. This lighting is giving me weird shadows. But yeah, I had a lot of fun today. I'm so glad that our tour guide, or not tour guide, our professor brought us on the city and gave us a tour, because everyone else just sat in the classroom for 3 hours, so that was really great. They have our schedule so jam-packed, constantly running around and then trying to take a nap because I'm so jet lagged still. Everything is just so chaotic right now. I'm probably gonna go to bed soon because I am extremely jet lagged and had a crazy busy day today. Good morning, everyone. It is about 9:30 and I have to leave for my intro to Czech class in a few minutes. Just finished getting ready and I'm absolutely exhausted from the long day yesterday, and today is going to be the exact same thing. We had our intro to Czech class in the main NYU Prague building, and then right after we had an internship fair. The jet lag was hitting me so hard, so I got coffee at like 5 p.m. and then walked around this flower shop right outside the tram station. Hello, so it is about 10:30. I am so dead tired, but I have to wait for my laundry to be done so I can go to sleep. Today was kind of a boring day. I did just sit in the classroom all day. Did go to lunch at this really fancy restaurant, which actually wasn't really that good, but I think they were like trying to imitate American food, which in and of itself isn't really that great. And then I had my global context class, which is a big like Czech history class. Tomorrow's my first day of classes, which I am very nervous for. Just looking forward to seeing how that's gonna go. Hello, it's like 9 a.m. And I'm having breakfast outside because I have class in a few minutes and I'm probably don't really have food in my house. So it's going to be our first day at the studio and seeing out all the camera stuff, which I'm super excited about. But then we have a long class after, which I am dreading just a little bit. Today was our first day of classes at FAMU. It was exciting to have our first classes of the semester here, but nothing really too exciting happened. We just sat in the classroom and got coffee during our break. After lunch, we had to go to another class. This one was an Eastern European film history class at the NYU building, where we watched a Czech film called The Shop on Main Street. Hi, I am currently in my film history class. Well, not currently, because I'm sitting on the couch. I'm dead tired and I cannot wait to go home and go to sleep. But I do have an event later tonight, so hopefully I can get through everything. Went to FAMU today, which was honestly incredible. The building looks so cool. I've literally only seen like 2 classrooms, and like the cafe area. I cannot wait to see more of it and go more in depth into the studios and all these classes. They sound so cool. Today we decided to do some exploring and walk back to our dorm instead of taking the tram. On the other side of Charles Bridge, we stumbled upon a food fair where I got some really good pineapple juice. We walked past the gardens below the castle and a cathedral near Prague 6. Later that night, we went to an outdoor concert where the Prague Philharmonic was playing near the river. The next few days, I didn't get much footage, so here's a quick recap of what happened. On Saturday, we had a huge picnic in Stromkovo Park. We had sandwiches, played games, and watched the swans swim on the lake. Later that night, I went to the National Ballet, which was so beautiful, and I'm so glad I was able to go tonight. On Sunday, we all went on a river cruise to celebrate our first week in Prague. Monday was a really cool day because we got a bigger tour of the screening room and other places at Studio FAMU, and later that night a few of us went to a Finland v Serbia basketball game. My first week in Prague was definitely very tiring and overwhelming, but was filled with some of the most amazing experiences I'll never forget.